Namaste Green Wave, it's Miss Amy, and today I'm going to share with you a variety of products that help us balancing our body and our mind during Pitta season. So Pitta is the fire and the water in the sister science of yoga of Ayurveda. And this is all inspired from my teacher's book called Modern Ayurveda by Ali Creamer. And I had her on as a special guest in my last video, so be sure to tune into that, where I chat with her about how she wrote the book, the different Pitta movement sequences. But today I'm actually going to show you a variety of products that you can find at your local grocery store, whether it be Trader Joe's, Aldi, ShopRite, Fine Fare, Stop and Shop, wherever you get your groceries from. You might be able to find some of these products and incorporate it into your daily, in Ayurveda we call it that Dinacharya, which is our daily self-care practice. So again, you're going to learn different ways that we use coconut and peppermint to really calm and cool the body during the summer season of Pitta, because again, the Pitta is the fire and the water. So think of humidity when we're sweating from the sun, which is the fire, we're giving off sweat, which is the water, where we want to really calm and cool our body. So physically we feel calm, and also mentally we feel calm. And we know that our breath is one of our greatest tools to make ourselves feel calm, both physically and mentally. But there's also other ways that balance our nutrition and our wellness through our food that we use, and also that we might use for our skin, for skincare products, as well as our senses. I'm also going to show you how to use an essential oil diffuser, where we're going to smell the essential oils in the air. So again, these are a variety of tools and techniques to support your self-care practice during Pitta season. So coconut oil is one of the greatest oils to soothe or pacify your Pitta. So coconut oil you can get in the liquid form. This is refractionated coconut oil, meaning it's always going to be in the liquid form, and this is great to cook with. You can cook your vegetables in coconut oil. It's a healthy oil to eat. As well, it's a healthy oil to use for your hair. If you put a little oil in your hands, rub it together, and massage it through your hair, it actually helps your hair to grow faster. When you put it on your hands, your arms, your feet, it's like a natural lotion. So coconut oil is a great tool. It also comes in a solid form. So this is a coconut oil to-go pack. And you'll notice it kind of looks like glue in its solid form. But once it heats up, so your hands are naturally warm from your body heat. So once it all heats up, it would actually look like this liquid. So you can also cook with this oil too. When you put it in your frying pan and then put it on the stove with a low flame, you'll slowly start to notice the change in shape of the solid to a liquid form. So a little yoga science there too. So coconut oil is super helpful with calming the body during Pitta season. And there's other ways you can use coconut oil as well. It comes in different forms with the coconut. So you can have coconut milk. All right, it can come in a can, or it might come in a cardboard container. I'll just show this to you a little closer here again so it doesn't spill. But coconut milk is really creamy. It's nice and thick, and it's nice and soothing for the body. There's also coconut cream that you can also cook with in different recipes. So this is coconut cream. It's also thick, and it's almost kind of like when you crack open a coconut. Coconuts are hard to find here in New Jersey because we don't live in a tropical, location. But coconuts, as you can see here, I don't know if you can see on the screen, but it's a little bit of a solid. It's a little bit of a liquid, almost like a regular coconut. If you were to crack open a coconut and drink the milk of it, the cream of it, the water of it, again, it's really good for your body. But living in New Jersey, we don't really have access to whole coconuts to use. So we can find different products in the store. So again, I found these at Trader Joe's, the coconut cream and the coconut milk, and you can add these to any kind of recipes. You can, research what can I use coconut cream for, and then again, look in your cupboard to see what you have. The same with coconut milk. You can make what's called the golden milk, which is also found, that recipe, in this book. And I also made in my other STEAM video of how to make the golden milk. But you would take coconut milk, add some honey, some turmeric, some ginger, some of the spices that are good for immunity, that help our body stay healthy, as well as a little sugar. And then when you stir it all up, heat it up on the stove, it turns into this golden color, the golden milk, just like the sun. But you can also buy golden milk already, made for you. Again, I got this from Trader Joe's, but this is a coconut beverage with turmeric and ginger. So again, this is another way to naturally calm and cool the body with coconut products. You can also find coconut in a variety of food that you eat. So for example, I love the Cliff Bar brand of granola bars, energy bars, and they make a coconut chocolate chip. So again, you're gonna find some coconut already in here. I also love to eat these chocolate-covered coconut almonds. So again, a little sweetness is good for you. Again, being mindful of, what you're eating and having a healthy diet, right? So it's okay to have a little sweetness every now and then. But again, this is a healthy snack. Almonds are also good for pitta season. So again, this is a great combination to cool the fire, to find calm in the pitta season. You can also find coconut yogurt. So if you are allergic to milk and dairy products with cow's milk, there's dairy alternative, which are coconut, yogurt. You might find soy yogurt, all different kinds. If you look at the grocery store and read the labels, you'll notice that there's more than just dairy or cow-based yogurt. So this is a coconut yogurt that you could have. And my favorite, I love ice cream, and this is chocolate coconut milk ice cream. So this is another great cooling treat. Even my teacher Allie had mentioned in our interview that ice cream is a great food to calm the pitta. It's okay to have a little sweetness. So you can have some chocolate coconut ice cream you can try, and what goes with ice cream then? Coconut whipped cream. So you can also find a non-dairy version of whipped cream. Again, I found these at Trader Joe's, one of my favorite stores. But you can look at your local grocery store to see if there's other types of coconut products. So again, coconuts are really good for the body, good for the mind. There's also coconut water. You can also find, this is a coconut water juice box. You might find it flavored like a pineapple coconut water or any of the other kinds of flavored waters. But again, the coconut water is very hydrating for our body and hydrating for our mind. So lots of different ways you can find coconut in the local grocery store, or if you go and look in your cupboard, just to see like, oh, do I have coconut oil or coconut milk or whatever kind of coconut product that you have. Again, it's going to help to cool and calm your body. Also, that helps to calm and cool the body are greens, right? So here I have, these are organic power greens. So this is ready to eat. Again, I found this at Trader Joe's. Most grocery stores sell, different to-goes of a variety of green vegetables, which are full of nutrients that, again, help to calm the body. So in this blend, there's baby kale, baby red chard, baby spinach, baby collard greens, baby mizuna, and frisee. So right here, you can make a salad with these. You can make a smoothie. You can, stir fry this in your coconut oil with some spices. Again, do what tastes best for you, because again, you want to use what you have. So looking in your cupboard, looking in the fridge to see what kind of food that I already have to help calm and cool my pitta. Avocados are another great green vegetable that helps to calm and cool the body. So you can eat an avocado just as it is. When you cut it in half, maybe add a little salt and pepper to it. Or, you can make guacamole with it, add a little spice to it. So avocados are a great pitta pacifying food to eat. Mint is another one. So here I have a sample of mint that was grown in my garden. So think of mint like your toothpaste, gum, all right? Mint is very refreshing, very cooling. So maybe you have mint growing in your garden. You could, clean off the mint when you cut it from a plant and then put it in water and let the water sit. And it's kind of like when you make iced tea. The water will be flavored with the mint, or maybe you heat it up to make iced mint tea. So there's lots that you can do with fresh mint. You can also use it in the form of an essential oil. So before the oil came into the bottle, when the plant was cut and sent to the factory, all the oils and the juices were, smushed out of it to get distilled into these little bottles of essential oils. And peppermint essential oil is so good to calm and cool the body. Peppermint's also good for if you have headaches. It's good for focus and concentration. So you can use peppermint as a great cooling essential oil. There's also lime. Lime is a fruit that's also very cooling. Think green, right? Eucalyptus is another calming and cooling oil, and so is spearmint, all right? And these essential oils, we only use a couple drops at a time, and you can mix them with a carrier oil such as coconut oil. So if you're gonna use this as a lotion, you could pour a little bit of the coconut oil in your hand and then put 1 or 2 drops of each scent of either the lime, peppermint, spearmint, or eucalyptus. Rub it together in your hands and then massage it on your body. So you always want to mix essential oil with a carrier oil. You can also diffuse your essential oil so the air would smell really refreshing and calming and cooling. So a diffuser is a machine, and it's pretty cool. First I had to plug it in, and it looks also, it's a lamp as well. So I have to first take the casing off of it, and I'll light it up for you after. And then I have to take the cap off that. And then there is a little spot to show you where we would fill the water up to, okay? And when you fill it up to the line with water is step 1. So I'm gonna take my water bottle, and I'm going to pour it in the container up to the line where I know to stop because I don't want to overflow it, okay? So first I add water. Then I'm going to add in the essential oil. And so I'm only going to do about like 5 drops of each smell. So I'm going to be really mindful as I start to drop it in, and you'll notice sometimes it comes up fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so I did 5 drops of peppermint, and then I'm going to do 5 drops of lime. So I want my refreshing, pitta pacifying, diffusing smell to be peppermint and lime, and I'm also going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, that one came out super quick. And now I have a mixture of the oil and the water. Oops, sorry to spill. In the diffuser. All right. Then I'm going to put the lid back on, so I hear it click, so I know it is on properly. Then I'm going to put the container back on. And every diffuser that you have is going to be different, so be sure you read the directions if you have your own diffuser. All right. And then with this diffuser, there are 2 buttons. So I'm going to hit the power button on, and first it lights up. All right. And what's cool with this one, I can change the colors of the diffuser. All right. And then you're going to start to notice the steam is coming up. That's the diffusion going on. That's the oil and the water coming out as steam, kind of like if you've ever had a vaporizer, if you had a stuffy nose. This is another natural way to bring health and wellness to your body. And again, I can decide which color, light I want to have with my diffuser. Not all diffusers will have the fancy light, so keep that in mind. But maybe you get a fun diffuser that's also a lamp or a night light for you, or I can also choose not to have a light on at all. And this is just the diffuser, just diffusing the essential oil. So again, essential oils are really great My personal favorite brand of essential oils are Young Living, because that company is fully organic, fully natural. But, you know, do your research to see what works best for you. So again, that's lime, peppermint, eucalyptus, and spearmint. And again, these little bottles last you a really long time because we only use a couple drops at a time, because a little goes a long way. And when you're diffusing, you just use essential oils and water and your machine. But if you're applying onto your body for, again, like a lotion or a moisturizer, we use the essential oils and a carrier oil such as coconut oil. And if you didn't have coconut oil, you could use whatever oils you have in your kitchen, whether it be olive oil or grapeseed oil, vegetable oil, canola oil. You know, you can get creative. So again, if it's okay if you don't have coconut oil, you can still, you know, practice this dinacharya, this self-care practice, this ritual of taking really good care of your body, which helps take good care of your mind. So again, you can be the best you can be. So that's essential oils and diffusing. Oh, I also had, just to show you some more with coconut, these are coconut flakes. So these are, you know, you might have seen these in an Almond Joy or a Mounds. This is coconut flakes. All right, and again, you know, you could add coconut flakes to pancakes, to granola. Again, coconut is really healthy for the body and the mind. But coming back to the cooling plants here, along with the essential oils, you can also have water infused, you know, water with lemongrass or spearmint. So again, this was already pre-made that I got at Trader Joe's, but you might find, you know, the flavored water with, you know, the more refreshing sense to it. Again, like I did with the mint, it's very similar to make your own refreshing and cooling water. So you could do it with mint, or, you know, find it in the store and it's already done for you. So see what works best for you. You can also buy the aloe vera drink, all right, which normally we use aloe vera when you get sunburned. So you might, you know, use this. You might be familiar with the aloe after a long day at the beach, and you put it on your skin. But you can also, again, this was already packaged and it's safe to drink. It comes from the plant. So this is also very refreshing, very hydrating for the body, for the mind. And aloe, it's a green plant. So remember, eating greens help to calm and cool the body. So that's important with pacifying our pitta. And you can also find, though I found this around the holidays, and it's still good because it has a long expiration date, but this is chocolate peppermint almond milk. So this is super yummy. Kind of reminds me of like ice cream, but this is another way to eat or taste peppermint. It has that cooling, refreshing quality along with the sweetness. So remember to cool the body, cool the mind. So, you know, maybe you try chocolate peppermint almond milk, or maybe you make chocolate peppermint coconut milk, right? Using what you have to create that coolness in the body and in the mind. And the last way to calm and cool the body with, again, using products right in our cupboard is using salt. So this is Himalayan pink sea salt. All right, and again, you might have seen it before. It looks like pink crystals. And this salt is really good for our body. And you can cook with this salt, but it's also physically good for our body, for our skin, because it cleanses our respiratory system. So our lungs, our breath, right? So just by applying this to our body helps us to breathe better. And how we use this for our body is with our feet. So a little bit of toga coming back into this. So when I went to BJ's, they make the pink Himalayan sea salt already like sand. Okay, so think about when we go to the beach, how the sand is like a natural moisturizer, cleanser for our feet. All right, so what I did was I found an old shoebox. All right, so I took a shoebox, and then I poured in the salt, which looks like sand, into the shoebox. So this salt I'm going to cook with. This for my feet, I'm never gonna cook with. I'm just gonna use it for my feet. Maybe I use it for my hands, but I'm not gonna mix and match that, all right? Now, if I were to use the salt grinder, you would just pour it down and then you twist it from side to side, and it kind of looks like it's snowing if you can see that through the screen, how it breaks up the salt. But because I pre-bought it already made in the, the fine form, that I didn't have to grind it. I just poured it in, all right? And again, this is salt that's good to eat, but I'm not gonna mix and match what I eat and what I put on my feet, all right? So just to show you, so I have a box filled with the Himalayan pink sea salt, and I'm gonna place it on the floor, and always make sure, you have a towel nearby, so, you don't get the floor messy. Part of yoga is sacha, which is cleanliness, so being mindful of our space, keeping it clean. And then what I can do, I can put one foot in, and then just like I'm at the beach, I can dig my foot in the sand or in the salt. I can use my hands to cover my toes. If I wanted to add in a yoga pose, maybe I try a tree pose. Or I can put both feet in, so I'm just standing in a mountain pose. And again, this is really good for my feet. It helps to ground my body, ground my mind. So if I'm stressed out, overheated, if I'm angry or frustrated, this cools down the body, cools down the mind, and brings us back into the earth, brings us back into our feet. So think about when we've done mindful walking exercises, when we, walk one foot at a time, one breath at a time, we're walking with intention, we're walking with focus, we're walking with awareness. And same with having our feet in the Himalayan pink sea salt. Again, it's a natural foot massager with moisturizing and cleansing the body. And our feet have the biggest pores in them. So the pores are in our skin, and our skin is our biggest organ, but the pores in the bottom of our feet are the biggest. So this is really cleansing my whole body. And again, it's helping my lungs. So I can stay here as long as I want, or again, I could just have, one foot in the salt box or a little sand box, your choice. And again, it's up to you how long you would like to have your feet in there. And then I, have a towel nearby to shake off my feet, just like if I were at the beach and I had some sandy feet. So Himalayan sea salt is a great tool that you might have in your cupboard to, again, pacify your pitta. So again, maybe, you have Himalayan pink sea salt in the grinder form, and I found this one at Trader Joe's, but again, ShopRite, Fine Fare, Aldi, Stop and Shop, they all, I'm sure, have pink Himalayan sea salt. And I found the big kind at BJ's in the wholesale, so there's more to it. But again, it was already in the salt form. So this is another way to practice self-care, to take really good care of yourself, because again, Ayurveda is the sister science of yoga, which is all about bringing our body and mind into balance, to practice self-care in all of our activities, not just when we're on our mat, but when we're off our mat. How can we bring this yoga, this mindfulness into our everyday life to, help one another, to, share that compassion, to share that kindness. But first it comes from yourself, comes from the heart. So I hope you continue to practice self-care, whether it be just eating good, healthy foods for yourself, doing some movement, doing some mindfulness, and just being present in the moment, thinking positive thoughts, again, being kind to others, because that is yoga. Right? That is the true form of yoga, is to share that peace, but peace comes from within. So those are some tools and techniques to pacify your pitta. That was all inspired from this book by my teacher, by Ali Kramer, called Modern Ayurveda. And you can check out my other video where I interview her and you meet her on Zoom. So again, coconut and peppermint, they're really good to pacify our pitta. So thank you so much for tuning in today, and I hope you continue to practice self-care. Again, even if it's just 1 minute a day, to give yourself that time for a brain break. Because again, when your brain can rest, you can do your best because you have everything you need. You have all the tools from within. It starts with your heart, it starts with your breath. So again, you can align the mind with the heart so that you can lead with love. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day, Green Wave. Namaste.